we saw Geoff and Nigel do solo slots. We're going to bring them together. Oh my goodness, yes, a dynamic duo for a perfect day ending. So we're going to welcome them back to the programme. Now, apparently this is a unique double act. I've never seen them in action before, so it's going to be a first for me. They've inspired audiences across the world, previously on stage. They're now having to do their stuff online, on screen for obvious reasons. So buckle in, get ready for some fast-paced ideas and techniques to ensure that we have the perfect day. Well, I hope you've had that already, but we have the perfect round to a perfect day. So what more could we possibly ask for? So let's get them out of virtual backstage area and live on screen for the last session of Around the World in 240 minutes. I'm hoping you're there. Geoff and Nigel.
We are here, but very first, Nadine, we have something for you. Nigel, shall we make a start?
Is it chocolate? It's David Bowie.
You see, if you want to create a perfect day, what you've got to do is create a perfect song for the perfect host who's been moderating for 4 hours unbelievably. Otherwise, what you've got is just what we like. And if you want to create a perfect day, which is what Geoff and I do at the end of a conference, so often I'll start the conference before lunch, he'll do the session after lunch, and we'll both come on to close the day. And what we want to do is create a perfect moment so people will leave with a perfect experience. So you shared you like David Bowie. So what did we do? Create a moment just for you. Because that's what perfect...
Crackly David Bowie. It's the perfect moment. As Nigel said, Nadine, we speak all over the world. We speak with clients. I do celebrity service. Nigel does his zookeeping and his impact code. But we often end conferences delivering the perfect day. And the client said, well, what do you mean perfect day? I said, well, look, you've had a great conference. Finish it in the perfect way. We will both come on and deliver the stories, ideas, techniques, so everybody can go away enthused, inspired, and ready to create the perfect day for themselves, for their team, but also their customers. And what we're going to do to round off this amazing Around the World in 240 minutes is share some of our thoughts, some of our ideas, a quick few takeaways for everybody. So Nigel, what does the perfect day involve? What would you say is the most important?
Well, for me, the most important thing always is about a perfect partnership. You know, you need perfect clients, you need perfect experiences, but you've got to have a perfect partnership. For me, 3.5 years ago, I had a brain aneurysm. My world, I've already lived through it like a COVID moment. So 3.5 years ago, literally Christmas time, my world got shattered. My diary was shattered. I had no work. I couldn't leave the house for 7 weeks, and I had a full diary. So what do? You need to create an experience for your clients. And I was lucky, I had a perfect partner. And this is how it went. Geoff, I've got clients in Brighton, in South Africa. I've got a client in Eastbourne and in Wales. I don't know what you're doing, but you've got to change your diary because I need you to do this for me. Don't worry about the paperwork. I'll sort it out. You need to go. Now, you can only do that if you've got a trusted partner, a perfect partner, someone who knows your stuff. And there's a phrase that says you have to do it by yourself and you can't do it alone. So we've seen over COVID that you need to have people who can support you. Supermarkets have had drivers, restaurants have had Deliveroo and other people. So Nadine, for someone like you, you've got to have someone who supports you. So we have Speakers Corner who are supporting us, putting our name out to other people because we need a support system. So I'm blessed that I have a perfect partner. And then last year, Geoff had a similar incident, which you may want to share.
You forgot about your double brain aneurysm. You just didn't get me to cover you for one set of gigs.
Oh, well, I left that out because last May, after I thought I was all clear, I got rushed back into hospital for an emergency surgery. And I said, Geoff, remember, I thought it was a one-off. It isn't anymore. So
the whole world has had this COVID moment. We're living through it. Many of us are working double time. Some of us are not working. Some, and everything's all over the place. And for those 3 or 4 months, Nigel was just flat out, couldn't do anything. I supported him, and so the client still had a great speaker to deliver on their event. and it was seamless. Last year, my wife had cancer. She's over it now. Big operation. She was amazing. For months on end, it was very, very difficult for our family as well. But Nigel covered me for certain events as well last year. We've had our own COVID moments where we've been stuck, not being able to move. And now we're living it again. And we're quite used to this now. We're quite used to being in the house and you know, having to reinvent and having to recreate. But you go back to that trust. To have a perfect partnership, you need that perfect trust person that's going to represent you, will have some fun with the client, will give them some great nuggets and takeaways. And that's the first element of the perfect day, that perfect partnership. And when we do this virtually and when we do this live, we actually get out their phones and say, who is it? Who's your partner? Because if you don't have one, if you can't rely on somebody, then we need to find somebody now, because these moments, COVID moments, can happen at any given time. So, the perfect partnership, we talk about the perfect focus, we talk about the perfect experience, we've also talked about the perfect idea, but I think just to round this amazing day off, I think we should look at the perfect team, the actual perfect team. Can you give us some thoughts on that?
So, you know, when we look at a perfect team, you know, about 6-8 weeks ago, Steph rang me up from South Africa and he said, I want to bring some speakers together. How are we going to do it? And then said, let's do a Saturday live call. And he's going to bring some people in. And I've got a couple of people I want to bring in. And literally this whole day has been put together by having a trusted team. 99% of us have never met each other in total. So I've known Steph for 10, 15 years. He's stayed in my house. I've stayed with his. The question is, who is your team you can rely on 24/7, who you can call in a crisis that's going to allow you and business to expand? Because the world is tiny in the sense that, the world is enormous, but we are tiny parcels in it. And what we have to do is make sure we globally reach out to everyone. So the question is, how do we make sure we do our job properly? How do we make sure we're out there? I've lost my face here, and I've got Steph in the middle of my screen. But don't worry, Steph.
He wants to come in. He wants this. He wants the perfect day triple bill. That's got too many televisions.
Yeah, but the question always is, if you want a perfect team, you have to trust, you have to engage, and you have to be able to say to your clients, they will deliver. And Geoff and I've done the same with Steph, I've said to my clients, I will guarantee their fee. Just take my recommendation. Don't even worry about it. I'll put it through the bureau. We've done lots of stuff like this, but I'll guarantee their fee. I'm that confident, that comfortable, which all of a sudden gives my business an expanded team of 6-7 speakers. I can only do one event. I apologize. I've done 2 events in the same day in 2 different countries, which is probably why I had a brain aneurysm. But most speakers will do 1 event in 1 country. But if you get another booking, what are you going to do? You can't lose the client. It's a relationship. You need to go to your team. So Geoff and I have worked very closely together. We've got another group of people in the UK we work closely together with. And now we've got this consortium that's come together to give world all over the world different aspects. Geoff, back to you.
The perfect. Oh, do you know what? I love the story of the cushions. Can I do one more Star Wars story?
Go for it. You go for it.
You have permission from the higher command.
Right. Okay. This is. I've got to tell you this because not many people will know this. So one of the greatest composers in the world is John Williams. Right?
Guy? Did he do James Bond theme or not?
No. You've just ruined it now.
Yeah.
That's just the whole story now. But thanks so much, and if you've been a perfect moderator up till now.
No. It happens.
But he's done Schindler's List, he's done Jurassic Park, E.T., all of the ones, maybe he's not James Bond, but Star Wars, Superman, all that type of thing. So John Williams has been nominated, and he's won a lot, been nominated 51 times at the Oscars. 51 Academy, it's stunning, right? So what he's achieved, what he's done. And Star Wars finished in December, where it launched with the Rise of Skywalker movie, and John Williams had never been in a movie. He'd never, ever been in the movie, but he appeared for 2 seconds in The Rise of Skywalker. His name, and he doesn't have a speaking part, but his name in the credits is Uma Trez, which is Maestro, it's an acronym. But he appears for 2 seconds. But you can't see anything behind him, but what's behind him is stunning. And the team created a perfect moment for John Williams. So he's been the glue that's held every movie, certainly Star Wars, together for 4 decades. The team took and they made and they built 51 props that from the movies, like the Home Alone iron, like some of the things from Saving Private Ryan. So all of these props, but they put them just in the back on a bookshelf, and he was in front for 2 seconds. And when he looked around, he started to notice these were all of the movies that he had composed. The team wanted to honour him. One of the most wonderful things, Nigel, is you don't see it. You can't pause the DVD and see it because it's not for you, it's not for me, it's not for Nadine, it's for John. And right now, we're Nigel and I are having the same sort of questions coming to us from clients. How do we create a perfect day for our team? Our team are actually nervous about coming back into work. They're nervous about getting on the tube. They're nervous about just being in the office. They're very apprehensive. And what we're saying is create those celebrity service, impact, Zoom keeping, perfect day techniques. So when they walk through the door, they are the superstar. They are made to feel amazing. Now, there's things that you can do before they've arrived. As they arrive after their first day, people are quite nervous right now. So whenever we talk about the team and doing something very special that nobody else sees, we always talk about John Williams. It was stunning what he did, and he actually got his 52nd nomination at the Oscars recently. So I just wanted to sort of share that with you because it's something very, very personal for him not to share the world on Instagram.
Geoff, can I just quickly throw in a question? Would you mind? Because someone did ask earlier that they have to be very careful about giving gifts. And I think you've given a good example that it doesn't necessarily have to be a bought. Obviously, the bribery act has been around for a few years. It was introduced.
Fine. I'll receive anything. It's good.
Yes. The point is, I think someone mentioned that, yeah, you would. But there's some, obviously, people have written in saying, actually, we're not allowed to give gifts because of the Bribery Act, which is an international statute of law introduced in the UK. I'm sounding really dull and boring now, but it is a fact. I think you've shown, actually, that those celebrity moments don't necessarily have to be about spending the dollars on something or the euros.
Nadine, can I share something with you? Have you stayed at a Ritz-Carlton hotel?
Well, yes, and travel lodges, darling, and holiday inns, the lot. I've got to say.
But Ritz-Carlton do something for their staff every single day without anyone knowing it. So their mission statement is, any idea what you think their mission statement might be, Nadine? Go crazy in your thoughts. Put you under pressure here. They're the greatest hotel group in the world, finest celebrity service, make the biggest impact. They don't have a guaranteed card. There's no loyalty card.
Making every stay special?
Yeah, but you see, that's what I thought you'd say, because you're talking about the guests. Their mission statement is, we are ladies and gentlemen, serving ladies and gentlemen. So we're exceptional people looking for exceptional people. And every day they walk into the hotel, their names are first. Geoff has worked with some amazing companies where there'll be a wall of honor for people who've stayed in an organization day, a week, a month, a year. And instead of, these are our favorite clients, these are our favorite staff. This is what our people do. And if you want to create a perfect day for people, you need to understand we come first. You know, you and I are blessed. We get our work from agencies, so we have to look up to our agencies. The agencies have to look after their staff. If you just look after your guests and you have disillusioned staff, you don't have a perfect day. And it's really important for everyone to understand a perfect day starts with perfect families, perfect staff, creating perfect experiences. So all I need to do is I just leave a bar of chocolate like that on someone's chair. doesn't cost a lot.
I wonder what I've been sitting on.
I don't know why. It should have melted by now because you've done a phenomenal job for over 4 hours. But seriously, it doesn't cost a lot to make a difference. I got sent some Diet Coke socks for my birthday today. Someone has thought about what would make a perfect experience, what would make a perfect moment. Now, I'm going to embarrass Geoff. Literally, at 12:30.
No. You're going to have the final word on this. Can we go back? We'll close, Dean. We'll close today with, we're talking about the perfect team, the perfect partnership, both together, okay? Both together. This is where we're going to, this is what happened, okay? God's honest truth, this is what happened. At about 11:30 p.m, a couple of months ago when everything was going crazy, I received an email. So I did a live session, and an accountant had seen this, a tax accountant had seen my live session. 11:30 at night, he sends me an email. Geoff, loved your stuff, loved your ideas. Could I be a bit cheeky? You know, and I know, and Nigel knows, the word cheeky means free. And I was like, no, I'm about to go to sleep. Can I be a bit cheeky? I represent a local, it's not a charity, it's not a hospital, it's a charity, yes, for seriously poorly children. It's a place called Grace House. And the London Marathon's been cancelled, and the Great North Run's been cancelled, and there's literally no funding coming in, but the children are still poorly. Would you, or would you mind, be a bit cheeky, would you mind if you could do one of your live sessions for Grace House? I'll get all my accountancy people to pay £10, £3, 3 pence, just to donate money towards the charity. And I replied back and I said, would love to. I don't know the charity, but I know of them. I don't know them personally. And I said, I would love to. I said, better still, how about we do the perfect day? And I'll bring my perfect partner, Nigel Risner, to do a double act. We'll give double the amount of stuff. And now, at this point, I didn't say to Nigel, oh, by the way, it's a freebie. And I just said, oh, you're doing this on this date. He said, all right, fine.
Nadine, when he said it was called Grace House, I thought it was for his daughter Grace. I thought I was funding a flat for them in the Northeast. It doesn't cost much in the Northeast, but I thought it was funding a flat.
He said, is this for your daughter?
Coming in now.
No, it's a charity. It's not. But yeah. So anyhow, long story short, we do the event. It went berserk on LinkedIn. People got behind it. Loads of people got. We raised £2,000 on the day, but it's going up every week because people are paying every month, like a rolling thing. That's the one. So, and it was wonderful. And I tell you what, and this is, if it's not a tip, it's just a thing. If anybody wants to feel the very best they can be in the lowest ebb of what we're going through right now, just reach out and offer a charity support, because it'll be the best thing you do. And Nigel and I have said to this day, I mean, this has been great today, but it's a business conference. It's wonderful. Speakers Corner and working with Unity, and it's been brilliant. And all the people around the world, nothing will surpass helping a charity like this. So they raised a few £1,000s on the day. What they did is they bought some VR goggles, because the children can't come in. They can't. They've got a safe distance. VR goggles, and they wear them now, so they pretend as if they're still at Grace House.
Oh,
it's a wonderful moment.
yeah.
It can't. Literally a week later, our doorbell went, and Grace and Elliot answered the door, and they said, "Oh, here's some ice cream. You've ordered ice cream." And they said, "No." They said, "Oh, this is Geoff Ramm." And they said, "Yeah, it's my dad." Oh, ice cream. And Nigel and I talk about ice cream a lot.
We do.
There was 2 tubs of ice cream that he sent, 4 chocolate flakes and 4 cones. And the kid's face was just... And Nigel has never forgiven the fact that I got ice cream, because obviously you can't send ice cream to London, it will melt. It's the greatest thing we've done, and all we're going to say to everybody who's watched today, reach out, offer, give. It'll be the greatest thing you've ever done. Nigel, I'm going to leave that last bit to you.
Actually, before you do that, someone did send in a question earlier, And this, it probably means more to you than it does to me. Do you like monkey's blood on ice cream? That was from the, is that an in joke? Because I thought, was that rude?
I think it is, but I'll answer that in a minute. Monkey blood. So my slot finished at 12:30 today with you, as you know, and we were dead on time, and we're going to finish literally in a minute. At 12:31, after my session finished, my doorbell rang, and there was a man standing there with 3 punnets of ice cream. Now, I said, I haven't ordered any ice cream. And he went, no, it's come from Geoff Ramm. So for my birthday, my perfect partner has delivered from Newcastle ice cream to make it me feel special, bearing in mind the event that we did. I want to close by just saying, you've been a star. Speakers Corner have been a star. This has been a perfect day for Geoff and I and the rest of the consortium speakers. And the way you've handled all of us, and bearing in mind we're motivational speakers, so we always talk too long, you've handled it amazingly, and we are so proud you've been part of our day.
Would you say, Nigel, that Nadine's been a star woman, not a star man?
I think she's been a star man today.
I don't mind. Oh, yes. Oh, I love that man. Oh, and I actually got to work with one of the official photographers, Dennis O'Regan, 2 or 3 years ago, launching his book. He did the David Bowie Serious Moonlight Tour. And when he rang me to help him with the media training, I thought it was a wind-up. And it was like, wow, I am getting closer to David Bowie. I know he's not on this planet, but one day we will meet again. So I'm expecting the doorbell to ring some ice cream, Geoff. Now, very quickly, guys, because it is well over 240 minutes. I'm going to get told off by Speaker's Corner. It says, what a partnership. Happy birthday, Nigel. Sorry, Geoff, it's not your birthday. Great to see the monkey in action. Love you guys. Great energy. Love it. Anton Thaylan. Tanya from Brussels. Without COVID, we wouldn't have had participated at this great webinar with amazing speakers. And thank you to me as well. Thank you. Happy birthday to you, Nigel. And see you in October. Oh, I said, I don't know
what that is, but I'm
delighted. Okay, and there's also Anton has said again, always very, very active. Thank you, Anton. You need that perfect partnership. Found mine after 26 years professionally and also personally. It's made such an impact. Gisela,
Sri Lanka.
Yeah, just fabulous. So when is the next world tour? Well, who knows? We'll have to watch this space. Such guys, Christoph from Belgium. So there's been lots of love coming in from around the world. Now I'm going to have to change this hashtag to nearly 300 minutes. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to walk after this. Lucky it's a comfy chair. Nigel, happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Birthday, whatever it is. Lovely to see you all. So I'm going to say goodbye and just do a very quick outro. Good luck. Have a lovely, lovely day. So what a perfect way to end this event, I think, with a superb double act comprising of Geoff and Nigel. Thanks to both of them again. It's been a busy day, hasn't it? And feel free to share your feedback with Speaker's Corner and tell them, you know, what you liked about the day, get some more information on all our keynote speakers. I hope that throughout the event you've seen and heard firsthand from our international keynote speakers the power of the spoken word. I certainly have, and how it can inspire us to reach our full potential, our true potential, even during those challenging of times. And with that in mind, you know, think about what will you do differently as a result of attending Showcase today. So maybe jot that down somewhere or tweet it using the hashtag 240 minutes. It'd be great to hear your thoughts because I've had some great ideas and I'm sure you have as well. And forget to include the Speaker's Corner handle at speakers_corner, if I can speak now, as well as my handle as well. You're welcome to use at Nadine Dereza. So thank you so much for joining us today for Around the World in 240 minutes in association with Speaker's Corner. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the expert keynote speakers from across the world during this global event. I wish you all the best of luck and success, and I hope you and your families stay safe, well and healthy. Until next time, thanks so much for your company and goodbye.